Well, Rock Island's history is a very unique one. For centuries, it was used by the Native Americans. It was a small island, but it had a nice sand beach on the south side, and it was ideal. They could come there, they could fish. The fishing was very good around the island. They could raise a crop. Most of the Native American tribes in our area were nomadic tribes. They would come, they would stay a few months, and then they'd move on. In '65, development started with just a few campsites. It went on to what we have today, which is 40 family campsites and 2 group sites. The state of Wisconsin built a new dock and reinforced the foundation of the boathouse in the early '70s. And the state acquired a jewel, there's no question about that. But in their wise management decision, they followed Thordison's course in leaving most of the island in its natural state. In probably 3/4 of the island is virgin forest, never been cut over. And you walk up through the middle of the island and you'll see, 500-600-year-old maple trees. It's pretty impressive. We have plant communities on Rock Island that don't exist on any other islands as a result of that. And development has been kept to a minimum. We have 10 miles of trails, which we maintain in designated use areas, plus the picnic area, camping, and the lighthouse. The lighthouse was manned by the U.S. Lighthouse Service until 1946. That's when it was automated. And it pretty much was boarded up by the federal government and stayed that way until the early 1990s, when our friends group decided it was a worthwhile venture to restore it. And they started out by replacing the lantern room, which had been removed in the late 40s. They reconstructed the lantern as it originally was. We did have some parts left from the original building, the original structure. And then we in conjunction with the Friends of Rock Island, the state of Wisconsin, through certain grants, started the renovation of the interior in 2001. It was completed in 2003, and it's been open to the public ever since. And it's a rousing success. The lighthouse is open for tours every day from Memorial Day to Columbus Day, and it's staffed by volunteer docents. Families sign up for a week at a time. Well, not just families. I mean, we have groups of 2 couples, but the commitment is Sunday to Sunday, and you have to give the tours, you have to clean the building, and it's been a wonderful program. When I first started, I envisioned all sorts of problems, none of which ever materialized. We now have a waiting list, which you can imagine. People, it's a popular program.